Hello, gorgeous manifestors. Hope you are all good. It's been a couple of days since I've done a live, which feels like ages. I hope you are all having a good week. We are at Thursday, so for many of you, one more day until the weekend. So I just thought I'd jump on a live today because Gabriella within this group messaged me earlier on in the week. Sorry for my arms yanking, my dog's pulling on her squeaky toy. She was saying that she'd sort of fallen out of the routine of the Dream Day Journal, and did I have any advice for sort of getting back on the wagon, so to speak? And she sort of said obviously it might be worth just kind of doing a live around it because it may be that other people have the same thing. So, hey Lisa! Mwah. So just to say, first of all, don't beat yourself up, because manifesting and working with law of attraction is all about coming from a happy, light vibrational place. So don't get frustrated with yourself if you haven't been doing it consistently. That's fine. This whole thing is supposed to be fun and light, and you manifest much faster when you're in just kind of like a playful in a playful mood with the way you're doing your manifesting and that kind of thing. I'm so sorry, squeaking a toy. Oh, the joys of broadcasting live and having a dog. So first of all, there's that, and secondly, to get back into it now, I really believe if you're doing the Dream Day correctly, if those of you don't know what the Dream Day Journal is, because also there's a lot of new people in the group, so welcome everybody. If you don't know what the Dream Day Journal is, it's one of the things I offer on my website as part of a kickstart to your manifesting. That's the end of it. Kickstart your manifesting. And I offer that on the website, as well as a vision board tutorial and a money manifesting meditation. But the Dream Day Journal is gold dust stuff. It has literally changed my life. Like, this whole manifesting coaching thing and group was all just a figment of my imagination, like about 7 weeks ago, and now I'm coaching people internationally, and that is how fast your manifestations roll in if you're staying in a place where your vibrations are really high. And I have found, after all my years of working with the law of attraction and trying so many different manifesting techniques, that is the way that gets me into a state where my vibes are really high and I carry them throughout the day, and it's literally life-changing stuff, which sounds like a really bold statement, but it really, really is, and my clients are telling me the same. But with the Dream Day Journal, it should never reach a point, I don't believe, where it feels like a hassle, because if it does, you're not doing it correctly. It should be like I call it like my life source. I love it. I get up in the morning, it's the first thing I do. I know not everybody can do it first thing in the morning because they have kids and other commitments, but when they do it, they keep that as their sacred time. And for me, it's just so powerful, and I love it. I know it changes my whole day when I do it, especially if I do a 20-minute meditation afterwards, because what happens is I kind of do the Dream Day journaling and then I do the meditation, and it's like, it sounds a bit airy-fairy, and I'm here to demystify the whole airy-fairy side of it, because law of attraction at the end of the day is law. It just exists. It's like gravity. It's just there. I don't understand how either of them work, but all I know is that they both do. And so if your vibration is in a really high place, your life just elevates and elevates. And sorry, I'm losing my focus a little bit because this dog is really hyper this afternoon. Hi, Nancy. So it should never feel like it's a hassle. I absolutely love it. And when I do the meditation afterwards, it's like the universe is talking to me, or it's giving me aha moments. Those of you that are new, aha moments are ideas you sort of get that are very exciting, and you get them really quickly, and you get a lot of them when you're in high manifesting state, which is basically when you're feeling really happy and light and your vibrations are really high, and you get these aha moments and you follow them through, and it just makes every day, firstly, amazing and delicious, but also every day just flows effortlessly. When your vibrations are high and you're connected to the law of attraction or the universe, or you're in the vortex, as Esther and Jerry Hicks describe it, however you want to call it, when you're in that place, your life just flows. It's the most beautiful, effortless thing, and it sounds really airy-fairy, but it is amazing. Hey Shannon, gorgeous girly, hope you're good. So I don't ever believe it should feel like a hassle if you're doing it correctly, and if it's starting to feel like a hassle, then probably we need to jump on a call, because it's very hard for me to pinpoint where you're going wrong. I think the two things that people mostly do wrong in the Dream Day Journal, if it's not working for them, is that they don't go big. You need to go big, 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 big. There's no limitations. Don't think about what's realistic, what's feasible, what's practical, what's affordable, like what you've got enough time for. All of that goes out the window. You go big. And the other thing where a lot of people go wrong is they try and write about something and they have a resistance to it. So, for example, a lot of people, when they're trying to manifest money, if they're writing about money in their Dream Day Journal, they can feel that sort of tension and resistance. So that's another no-no. If you feel resistance around anything, don't write about it. Write about something else, because the whole point of the Dream Day Journal is to get to the point where your heart is singing and you just have this anticipation for life every day, and you'll find your life just moves. It's just so, so powerful. So tips for if you have fallen off the bandwagon, though, although I don't like to use that phrase because it does sound a little bit harsh, but say you need to get back into it. I find for me, again, it's doing stuff that feeds my soul. So on Tuesday, I was feeling quite, I guess, run down, because this whole group's amazing and I love you all, but it sort of didn't even exist 7 weeks ago, and it's just gone like full steam ahead as the manifestations rolled in so fast. And I've sort of had to adjust to the speed and the pace of it and try and sort of get a bit of a work-life balance going on. So I took Tuesday off, and that just really recentered me. And I think if you can escape and do something that feeds your soul, it doesn't have to be going to the beach. You can go and sit somewhere in nature. For some people, it's having a bath. I mean, you know what makes your heart sing. There's no right or wrong as long as your heart sings. And then in that space, you can probably massively recharge and then sort of get into a place where you're ready to start playing around with the Dream Day journaling again. But I would say it should never... It should never feel like you can't be bothered to do it, basically. If you're doing it correctly, it's like your life source. You love it. It is delicious. It is like such a gorgeous thing to do. And my day, if I don't do it in the morning, does not go as smoothly as when I do. And the longest I've ever not done it for is like 2 days. And I've then started to feel my vibrations really drop. I would never leave it longer than that, because I know it really affects my vibrations. So I hope that answers the question. There have been a couple of questions as well, people new, just wanting to know how the group works. Firstly, there's a pinned post, so watch the video in that. But basically, there's no rules here. I just want it to be very relaxed, everybody to have fun, to work with the universe and to get the universe working with you and manifestations rolling in. It's supposed to be relaxed, fun, light. And I'm just here to help you all get your vibrations as high as possible, because I'm so passionate about this stuff, because I'm seeing lives change before my eyes and insane manifestations rolling in for you guys. It's like yesterday, there were about 3 stories that came in. I was like, oh my God. And one of my clients didn't even realise it was a manifestation. I was like, the chance of that happening would never have happened, and you've just manifested that. They're like, oh yeah. So just enjoy the group. That's it. There's no... I think with manifesting law of attraction, it should never be about having to do anything. It's very, very different to what we've been taught growing up. You know, it's very different. Like, say you're in a 9 to 5, you have to do a certain number of hours or whatever it is. There's all these rules and regulations. It's not like this. With manifesting law of attraction, it's all about going with your heart and following your gut intuition and listening to your aha moments and taking inspired actions and expanding. As long as the actions you're taking feel expansive and exciting, you're on the right track. As long as you're feeling happy and your vibration's high and you're buzzing, you're on the right track. And again, I think... because I had a bit of a bubbly energy week last week. It's another word for like anxious week last week, because what you'll find is the more you do this, you become more sensitive. Everyone in this group is very in touch with their emotions and are natural empaths. That's why we are very good manifestors and why we are exploring all of this stuff. So if you follow your heart, you literally never go wrong, ever. You just never do. It's just all part of your journey. And I do everything by gut now. I don't plan any of these lives before I do them. I don't plan any of my client calls. It's almost like, as weird as it sounds, like the universe is just bringing me the information I need as I do it. It's a completely different way of working. When I was in my 9 to 5 PR job, everything felt stressful. I'd get nervous before meetings, like nothing would flow. It was horrible. But when you're vibrationally connected, stuff just flows. But this is our given birthright. This is how we're meant to live. We're supposed to lead gorgeous, relaxed, fun, uplifting, vibrationally high lives, but we're just so taught the opposite as we grow up. And that's why I'm so passionate about this work, because I see people implement the techniques I'm coaching them and their lifestyles are changing, and so fast. I mean, it's so exciting. But anyway, I am waffling today. You can tell I haven't done a live for a couple of days. But basically, enjoy it, have fun, have a sense of playing around with it. I call it mastering the art of manifesting, because I believe manifesting is an art form. We're supposed to play around with it. And this whole manifesting group and coaching business came out of me going, do you know what? I love doing that stuff. I'm just going to play around with it and see where it goes. 7 weeks later, here we are. So please all follow your hearts. Try not to overthink. I think there's quite a few people, sounds like you're overthinking a little bit. And let's break it back down to basics. In order for your manifestations to roll in, your vibration just needs to be high, and you just need to do what makes your heart sing. And one of the fastest, most powerful ways to get there, in my experience, and judging by the people I'm coaching, is the Dream Day Journal. It's when you do it correctly, it's really, really powerful. So I hope that helps with that as well. I'm just going to scroll through because I think there was a question. Thank you, everyone that's tuned in. The dog's calmed down now, thank goodness. Anna, I've been loving your messages and videos. Oh, you're so lovely. Oh, you're so lovely. Thank you, Anna. I'd love to get to know you more in the group. I do see your posts and things and your comments on things. So lovely to meet you, and thank you for the love. I just really want this group to be a massive group of love where everyone supports each other and all our energy joins. And you guys are amazing. You guys make this group what it is. I love you all so much. There's so much support. I just feel like everybody feels it's a very safe place, and that's exactly what I wanted and what I had a vision of when I started this. And we're only going to grow. It's just so exciting. And I just think, God, if you can teach this stuff to kids, if you can teach kids how to work with law of attraction and manifest, because you can only do that when you're in a high vibrational, loving, happy place, that is like world life-changing stuff. It's just so exciting. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. I'll be on tomorrow at some point doing another live, I'm sure. I've had to change the way I'm doing things a bit because the group's grown so fast. I can't answer all the messages that are landing in my Facebook Messenger inbox, which is why I'm playing around with this idea of doing a mastermind club where people can have direct access to me if they want. But if you do have questions, ask them in this group, in the page, and I will try and answer as many of them as I can. And what I try and do is jump on a live each day normally and try and answer questions that come up. So that's probably just the best way for it to work moving forward, because I just literally, I get inundated with messages, which I love, and I would love to be able to answer them all, and I just can't at the moment. So any burning things you want to know the answer to, post them in this group, in this page, and I'll jump on a live. Pretty much most days I jump on a live, because although I offer my one-to-one paid for stuff, I also want to offer tons of content in here that's obviously free as well, because I want to help everybody. So yes. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling, but I love you all very, very much. Have a gorgeous rest of Thursday, wherever you are in the world. And I will be back on a live tomorrow, I'm sure. Speak to you very soon. Mwah.